We give every glory and adoration, every exaltation. We come before thee this evening to present your truth to the whole world, that mankind may testify in time to come that it wasn't man that did it, that they had no strength of their own, they had no army, they had no weapons. All they had was the gospel of truth and of redemption. And behold, because their hearts and their minds were clean, because the Almighty found them unblemished, that was why they were blessed, and everything they asked for came to pass. That was why this same generation, this very Ipob shall endure, for flesh cannot be mortalized, but the truth of the Most High, who is timeless, who is ageless, shall prevail. And upon that very promise do we pray this evening, because your words are yea and amen. People wonder, how come you loved David so much? Man couldn't understand that David knew how to ask thee for anything that he wants. There was nothing that David ever asked for that he didn't give to him. That same secret is what we have. That is what we present before thee, to the hearing of the entirety of humanity this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you're listening from, that we make this proclamation that your words are yea and amen, because you are God. Anything you say must come to pass. You are not man. Anytime, any word that you utter, documented by the sons of men in the Torah, in the scriptures, must come to pass. Because your spirit, you are not man, you are not mortal. Every word you utter must come to pass. And on that very premise do we anchor this very agitation. Because we go back to your scriptures, to your unadulterated, untampered with scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah we pray, chapter 16, verse 14. That is our prayer this very evening from where I am. You said, for you are Lord, you are God, you are the beginning and the end. There is nothing you created which can be equated nor used as an adjective to describe thee. You are bigger than all that man can ever imagine that you are. Only you is the beginning of time itself. That is why the ancients call you the Ancient of Days, the Ancients of the Ancients, for that is who you are. The I am that I am, and these are your words, because you are God. You said that a time is coming. According to the prophet Jeremiah, you said that a time is coming, and that time is now, this 2020. You said the time is coming when people will no longer swear by me as the living God who brought the house of Israel out of bondage in Egypt. These are your words, because you're God. You said a time shall come when people will no longer swear that this God of Moses, that led the God of Moshe, that led the Israelites out of the bondage and suffering in Egypt. Instead, these are your words, O Heavenly Father, with every reverence, humility, and submission. You said, instead they will swear by me as the living God, because you are living, everlasting, eternal, who brought his people out of the northern lands, out of the bondage from the north. For we inhabit the south. We are from the southeast. Oh, Heavenly Father, you said, no longer will we remember you as the God of miracles that brought Israelites out of Egypt. We shall know thee as the God that delivered his children from the criminals and darkness from the north. These are your words. And you were talking about Biafra. We are now going to swear by thy name and say, this God of Biafra that led his children out of the iniquitous existence which Britain fabricated for your children. And you said we are going to return from where you scattered us, from where they are killing us in Indonesia, from where they are killing us in Malaysia, from where we have been imprisoned in Brazil, from all the places we are suffering, all the places where we are being humiliated at the moment. You said, I will bring you back to your own country, to the land that I gave your ancestors, because I am God and I have spoken. And who is man to say no to the word of God? Or they can upon this we anchor all that we do. We have no strength of our own. Upon your promise that came forth from the mouth of the prophet Jeremiah 16:14, you said, I will deliver you from the bondage from the north. The world will no longer say, this God of Moshe that led the Israelites out of Egypt. They will say, the God of Biafra that delivered them from the forces of darkness from the north. You were very specific. You said from the north. And you are God, and may your name be blessed forever and ever. He said,
The answer is no. I committed no crime. I am fighting for the freedom of my people as contained in the constitution of the zoo called Nigeria. I did no wrong. That was why after 2 years they could not prove any case. Even till now, we are still in court. They cannot prove any case. And people talk as if they are so moronic that an animal is better than them. They say I insult them. I insult you because you can't reason properly. I did nothing wrong. Calling for the establishment, or should I say the restoration of Biafra, is within provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very clear and straightforward. It's there. Go and check it yourself. And you're asking me to be happy instead of me to be upset that I was arrested for no reason. You're asking me to be happy that somebody came to bail me. See how foolish some people are. Did I beg anybody to bail me? Were they meant to insert that very condition that it must be a senator that will bail me? Who asked them to lock me up and to hold me in the first place? I know those that came to me and said they want to go and speak to the then Buhari when he was alive, and they never came back to me. They went to Asorok with their daughter's CV looking for employment. But they went there to go and discuss on Nnamdi Kanu. That was why they went there. On getting to Asorok, they turned everything around. It became a trip about them and the well-being of their family. That is how they behave. And you answer a politician, and you think because of that he will respect you. We respect you because of what you've done for us. We love him back till tomorrow morning. He's dead, but we love him because of what he's doing, because of what he did for us. Dr. M.I. Ipob had the same. When people behave very well, we love them. That is how it is. That is who we are as a people. You don't need to buy us. You don't need to. Just do your job. Your job you cannot do. Protect the people, you cannot protect them. On top of that, you have the temerity to talk back when we are complaining that you are making a complete idiot and mess of yourself. Anybody I curse is cursed. Once I condemn you, you're finished. Ask the Sabo, those that tried to take over power when I was in prison, because I valued them, thought they were doing what we all swore to do. As soon as I went into prison, they started to connive to take over power. Where are they today? Because I cursed them, and they will never have peace. I won't touch them, I won't harm them, but they'll never have peace. Today they are worthless. Absolutely worthless. That is who we are. Do you know why? Because our hands are clean. When we say we are whiter than white and whiter than snow, people don't understand what it means. Now they do. Do you know why? Because anything we touch, we have the Midas touch. Anything we touch turns into gold. Everything we touch. Today, everywhere the zoo is around the world, every major country, we are checkmating them. 100, no more lies. We are checkmating them. And now the world understands that the face of corruption is the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They know.
You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra. How about an imbecile somewhere talking? How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from being Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn. You see, Biafra is going to come. You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafra.
After killing my people, you tell me not to tell the secret? The person is mad. Completely mad. There's a contempt of court proceedings here. Contempt of court. They don't obey court order. They don't obey court order. You're telling me secret prayer. You are moving the back of the rubbish. The boss have been born. Rubbish. Rubbish. After killing my people, you tell me not to tell the secret? The person is mad. Completely mad. There's a contempt of court proceedings here. Contempt of court. They don't obey court order. They don't obey God's order. Your time is still trial. You are moving the back of the rubbish. The boss have been born. Rubbish. Rubbish.
If you don't allow we Biafrans to go, that zoological republic called Nigeria will be a worse place than Somalia, and today it is happening. And if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, please try and do so. Should I say Somali visa? Try and do so as quickly as possible, because the zoo is on the path of destruction, and there is nothing man can do to reverse it. Mark today's date and what I'm telling you. If you don't allow we Biafrans to go, that zoological republic called Nigeria will be a worse place than Somalia, and today it is happening. And if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, please try and do so. Should I say Somali visa? Try and do so as quickly as possible, because the zoo is on the path of destruction, and there is nothing man can do to reverse it. Mark today's date and what I'm telling you. Nigeria will be destroyed beyond human comprehension. All of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Ipob, Yasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong.
I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwuka Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not if you know about the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these neo-colonialists do not want.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So
truth.
no war? You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, I don't believe in war, no war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
represented. All the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust?
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned? This Biafra that you want. So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course. Yes.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically.
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So that's the correct. Igalas and part of the Kogi,
yes.
Kogi
yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyosom Wike, the governor of the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you know, you should not be including River State.
It's for the people of River State to decide, not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. They have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bayelsa. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
they were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
She's a big, popular Nollywood actress. I wouldn't necessarily.
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, People will turn out to say me more than turn out to say her.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please do welcome others. We are live at our various platform. We are live at Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. Please, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and share the program. We're also live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. This page will have a lot of followers from 28,000 people. Facebook brought it down to 20,000 people. Still yet, we don't give up. We keep moving. We must preach this gospel of truth. So if you're hearing the sound of my voice from Ikechukwu Ezumezu, please hit the like button and share the program. It's very, very important. We are live at our YouTube. Our YouTube is wonderful. Please, if you are hearing the sound of my voice at YouTube, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share the program. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Today's program will be wonderful. We have a wonderful man with me here today. We have America National PRO, Maazi Emeka Iwabu. You all know him. He's here with us today. Uh, please let's welcome America PRO, Maazi Emeka Iwabu. Yeah. Maazi, you are alive now. You are alive now, Maazi. Maazi, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Ndewo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maazi, I think you need to turn your camera because you are facing side. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
looking at another screen.
Yes, okay. So
Nah,
Maazi, please. Yeah. Please introduce yourself to Biafrans, Maazi, please.
thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mazi Emeki Uwawu. By the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I happen to be the national PRO for IPOB USA. Thank you so much.
Maazi, you are welcome. You are welcome, Maazi. Maazi, today's program is going to be unique because we have to tell Biafrans what happened in court in Germany, the court update, because these people, their second name is blackmail, and I told them lies don't last test of time, but truth lasts test of time. Now the truth has come out. We have Maazi Kanu Takano on Biafra Radio. We also have IPOB Head of Finance on Biafra Radio. We also have the German coordinator in the person of Ogbonna Abraham in Biafra Radio. And we also have the state coordinator from where Kantakano always went to meeting on Biafra Radio. And the whole truth was told. Maazi, we are going to talk about it. But before then, Maazi, next week, Saturday, we are welcoming a big giant in our house. We are welcoming a man that everyone want to hear from. and we are that this person is no other person, wise counsel himself, Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Next week, Saturday, the wise counsel himself, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, will be in the house. So, Maz, what do you have to tell Biafra about this? Please just tell Biafra about this program. So, you know,
Mazi,
yeah.
I don't know how you organized it. That's going to be an eye opener to a lot of Biafrans. And I bet you a lot of people will be watching that program because nothing filters out of Abuja to them anymore. They cannot conspire about anything, they cannot lie. Everything they had to the authority to use in lies and deception was taken away since Aloy Ejimako became the chief counsel for Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now that he will be in your program, a whole lot of people will be watching because they will think that now is the time for them to gather whatever information because Mazi Ejimako will answer some questions. We are going to grill him. And from there, they will gather some information and make and adduce some things that they're not sure of, but will just try to pin one and one together to form an opinion with which they will address the people they carry along with them or people they deceive. So I bet you people from all camps will be watching that program. Simon Ekpa and his group for sure. Chike Doziem and China Samuru, Isaiah Oba, all of them for sure will be listening to see what they can gather, what they can put together to create whatever they want to create. So it's going to be a very good program. And we're up to the task.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, Biafrans, you have had it from the National PLO America, Mazemeki Iwago. And like I always said, we have a very small platform, very small space, but here we teach the truth. Here we teach the truth. Chinas and Wankita, it's 1 week from now. You are also welcome. You are also welcome. You are also welcome. Mazi, let me reserve my comments because it's going to be wonderful that very day. Now, let me
Oh,
reserve my comments. No. So, Mazi, there is a video I really want to play, but I forgot to download this video, and maybe I don't know if you have come across this video from our children down in Biafra land. They were in school, GSS 3 students, and one. It could have been so wonderful if I'm playing the video, but maybe next time. One was celebrating her girlfriend birthday. Mas, guess what? They were in class. They were in class with a bottle of champagne. It didn't end there. They brought out money and started playing the girl. All the students playing the girl inside school, inside class. Mazi, how do we arrive to this point? How? How?
in the first place, what does that mean? Spraying her money, coming to school with champagne for what? And from where?
Because the girl that day was her big day. So her boyfriend, the same in class with him. A lot of students were in class and they start pumping champagne and start spraying her money. All over the class, money. They were throwing money, throwing bundle of money. JSS3 student.
Something is wrong.
Ma, Maz, it could have wonderful if
Something,
I have the,
something, something
if
must
I
be
play
wrong.
this video. No?
You know what? If I were in that school, or if I happen to be an authority in that school, the first thing I will organize will be a PTA meeting. The parents sound their opinion. From what the parents tell me, from there, I will know the tone of the school, not from what happened there. When you know their parentage, then you start asking, where did the champagne come from? And where did the money come from? And again, the school would look inwardly to know what type of climate they have created in that school to encourage students coming to school with that amount of money and spreading it in school. There must be a temperature existing in that place that will give them the courage to do anything like that. It did not just come out of the thin air. It is not something they carried over from some other environment. The school environment must have something to do with it. The authorities in that school must be perturbed. Something is seriously wrong in that school. The parents, the teachers, the children should come together and discuss it seriously, because that is no longer a school. The learning environment is no longer there. It is gone. Even in higher school or in university environment, that should not happen. So whatever they're doing there, they know. Thank you.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi. Mazi, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. When I talk about money, this is not the bundle of money. You must believe me, there is something going on in that school. Children,
Something's
for that matter, bundle of money, bundle, it's playing like Obi Kubana and the rest of these human warfare. You know? So, Mazi, I think before we go to our topic, Mazi, I won't forget. I will not forget asking you. Tell us what is happening in America. Tell us who have the day in America. Who
ah.
have the day, the number seat
Let
in
me tell you
America.
one thing. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
The bottle of wine I've been preserving for a special occasion. On the 9th of October 5, I opened it
yeah.
and I was watching the returns and I was drinking. For the first time, I drank half bottle, half bottle of that wine. Very good wine though. Because America was transforming into a different nation altogether under Biden and his clique. If you belong to humanity, look at this fact. In spite of what transpired, in spite of what made them hate Trump, when he was the president, he was impeached twice, but not removed from office. As soon as he declared that he was going to run for second time, cases started springing up from everywhere, every state in this country, to the point that the state of Colorado removed his name from contesting. They have to go to court. It didn't work. Then it took Supreme Court to put him back on the ballot. He was indicted in New York, indicted in Georgia, state of Georgia, indicted in state of Florida. I think I've said Florida. And then where is? I think Washington, D.C. In all these places, just their goal is to remove him from the ballot. Make sure he doesn't contest. When it becomes obvious and clear that this man was going to contest, nothing will stop him from contesting for the presidency of the United States. They took a shot at his life, attempted his life. The bullet narrowly missed his head. Then while he was playing golf in Florida, an assassin came there, went to the fence, and planted the gun, waiting for him to get to the field. If the Secret Service or the Secret Service, if they had not come out and with their binoculars swept the area, they wouldn't have seen the barrel of the gun sticking out from the fence. When they saw it, they took out the gun. They took a shot at the gun and destroyed the gun. The person who planted the gun took off, jumped in his car, and left. The sheriff department followed him and caught him halfway. Now, the question remains, if this is not well organized to take this man out from contesting for the presidency of the United States, what happened? But what I'm going to tell you is that the full story is not yet over. I know how they operate. They will take time, investigate it thoroughly, and make sure that every I's are dotted, every T's are crossed, to find out why all these things are taking place. Especially who wants him killed. We know who wants him to be in prison and not contest. But the issue of who wants him killed, that's the major problem. But in the end, what happened? Not only do they lose the presidency, they lost the Senate and getting close to losing the House. He won by electoral college and the popular vote by 7-point-something million, which no one person has done in recent time. In the recent history of presidential race, no one person has done that. He won the popular vote by over 7 million, swept the electoral college, gave them the Senate, and now he's going to give them the House. If that is not a sweep, I wonder what it is. This is the man they don't want. America said no. This is the man we want. In spite of all these things, American people, the whites, the blacks, the Hispanics, all of them came together and said, this is our man, and we need him. Now they are chewing their cord. I don't know how long it's going to take the Democrats to recover from this. Thank you, my brother. Let's continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazi, for your full in-depth analysis, Mazi. This is wonderful. Thank you. But there's one thing that Biafrans are expecting, and I know that you guys it's time you guys take the action. It's time you guys start planning about it. No, um, because we must remind President Trump that people that celebrated his first presidential win, they are still in prison in Nigeria. I think that was 2017. They are still in prison in Nigeria. We also have to remind him that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that came on on his election campaign and he was given a VIP slot was kidnapped in Kenya and extraordinarily rendition to Nigeria. UN have asked Nigeria to let him go. Nigeria refused. African Union, the Tribune have asked Nigeria, let him go. Nigeria said, no way. Abia State High Court have asked, let him go. Nigeria don't obey their court order. Appeal court have set him free and said that no court in Nigeria can try him. Nigeria say, nowhere, won't be in Aga. The Supreme Court passed all the judgment on him in favor of him and asked him to go to the lower court for his bail condition, and the lower court disobeyed the Supreme Court. All these things is just to hold one man, and they are destroying their judicial system in Nigeria. So I know that you guys in America must lead, and others must follow. If to remind President Trump that the people that celebrated for his first presidential win, they are still in prison in Nigeria, and also about our leader Mazda Kano, because I know that America have a lot of work to do now. America IP will have a lot of work to do now. So ndewo Mazi, ndewo
They will-
Mazi, ndewo Mazi, ndewo. So Mazi,
let me throw a little light on that.
okay,
Mazi,
yeah,
diplomacy has a very long rope with which it operates. And then Mazi Jumako, the legal counsel of Onendu, will tell us more about that when we see him next week. But what I would say is this. The issue of judicial process in the case of Onendu is far gone. And the political part of it is ongoing. And it has become obvious that they've exhausted all judicial output they have in that case. It is the court that says no court in Nigeria can try Onyendu, and that's it. So now the political process is ongoing, and let's see how it turns out. That's all I would say about this. Thank you.
yeah. Ndewo Mazi, ndewo Mazi. Thank you so much, Mazi. Mazi, like I always said, that lies don't last test of time. Lies don't last test of time. That's only truth. Mazi, you can remember that there was a time that these men, these cabals in IPOB, DOS, Chinas and Wanketa and Chika Poli, those them, they use their chat card media worms to project a fake information to Biafrans. And they did not stop there. They also went to court about it, telling us that Maazikan Takano is not a member of IPOB. Maz, can you believe that? And then when they load this thing on the piece of paper, I asked Chika Paul Edozem, please, can you use IPOB memo to write this and sign and authorize it than passing this piece of paper around? Because they know what they're doing. But at the end of the day, last month on 28th September, they went to court. in the name of Maazị Kantakano is not a member of IPOB. But they came out to tell us that it was Kantakano that took them to court. Why? But it was an appeal they make. But let's talk about Maazị Kantakano is not a member of IPOB. Maazị, can you say something about it, please?
That sounds like an oxymoron. Before we get to Maazị Kanu Takano being a member of IPOB or not being a member, some guy in Washington, D.C. or Maryland, sometime along the line, proclaimed that Kanunta is not a relative of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, but a cousin. The
Maazị, I know you are talking about Dr. Donald Azubike.
Okay. Now that stupidity was paraded by some of those idiots. Why they rested that issue, I don't know. What satisfied them to push it apart and follow another stupidity, I don't know. Then the issue of Germany. The major target has always been the finance of IPOB. Whatever was not destroyed, they claim, they plunder. That was the goal. And Mazi, I'll tell you, it's really unfortunate that the target for destruction after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped was the IPOB radio and IPOB finance. These are two major things. And as they kidnap it, as they still do these two major infrastructures, IPOB continue to rebuild. But the target of the whole lawsuit or warfare or anything they do is the money. Everything they're doing it for money. It's really unfortunate that our people some of the time do their damage and at any cost without caring for the damage they bring to themselves. They go after issues that will not lead them anywhere or give them any purpose. In the end, they find out that they labored in vain. They do things they do without caring for the consequences. In the end, the detriment of the whole thing falls on them. When they do the damage, they destroy themselves without caring who they hurt. They hurt themselves, they hurt their families, they hurt the nation, they hurt everybody. Thinking that when things change, they can go underground and hide. Thinking that people will not remember them tomorrow, or people will not recollect what they did, the damage they did. It's very funny. I know when I discuss these things with some of our friends over here, and some of our people who think they're always asking, not that they're not asking, what is Nnamdi Kanu doing? What is he coming out? What is he doing? Because they are homesick. They want to go home. But wherever they find themselves, they don't care what damage they do to feed their faces. They don't care. If they have to kill their children and hide it, and or even sell their children into slavery, And because they will always stand up tomorrow and point a finger to someone else. This, this person did it. This person did it. It is never their fault. But when they are doing the damage, they will not think to know that this thing doesn't end here. It might spiral around and then come back to them, either through their children, family members, next of kin. It doesn't matter to them as long as they feed their face at that particular time. Just like these children you talked about. These children who are throwing money up in the classroom, where did they get it from? Maybe they stole the money. They did some damage to their community to get that money. They don't care. It is the same thing you are seeing today because we never grow up. We never grow up. We just want to satisfy our appetite. And that's all we care for. That's all we care for. They have a safe haven somewhere. And they can do any damage from their safe haven. And they don't care. It's devastating. It's a shame. They are weak. Sometimes when you see men, because they are grown, they think they are not men. They are weak individuals. Their brain is not working. They make noise, they shout, and the next day they disappear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, ndewo Mazi, ndewo Mazi, ndewo Mazi. Because Mazi.
Let me salute him, Mazi Ikechukwu Onoha. You are welcome, bro. I can see him here.
Okay, more another affair here now because this I'm not seeing here, So,
Okay.
Biafrans, let's welcome our golden voice, Barrister Mazi Ikechukwu Onoha. Mazi, you are welcome, Mazi. You are welcome. Now, so Mazi, it's so it's so annoying that people that are supposed to know, people that everybody is looking onto, they are the one trying to pull the house down. And that's remind me what Mazin Nankan said already that he said, you will disappoint me, but I will not disappoint you. When Onyendu made that statement, a lot say, what is Onyendu talking about? I say, you will disappoint me, but I will not disappoint you. Today, who is disappointing our leader? Is it not Chika Paul Edoziem? For the past 6 months, we have not heard about Chika Paul Edoziem. For the past 6 months. And when you ask them, they are working on the ground. When you ask them, what are they doing for the past 6 months? Chinas and Wankita will tell you they are working on the ground. Maz, the last time I talk about it in my last program. I said Chika Paul Edoziem refused to make even single statement on the late Biafra national coordinator Ikechukwu Igboala. Refused to make single statement. Then guess what, Maz? Do you know what they did? They now went to DOS handle and talk about it. That was yesterday, and tag Chika Paul Edoziem Facebook account as if it's the one. Then I went there. As soon as I click it, it take me straight to Chika Paul Edoziem Facebook handle, and even that message is not on the his Facebook handle. Even that message is not there. So I'm using this opportunity. Chika Paul Edoziem, I know you're hearing the sound of my voice. Please, I told you before you come to this point. I told you, if you don't bring us together, then that your end will be so shameful. What's happening today? Chinas and Wankita have confirmed that Onyen is not working with you guys. He have confirmed it on Radio Biafra. So Chika Paul Edozie make enemy at the gate. Do yourself a favor. Come out and tender your resign. Tell Biafrans you are off. Just do it. Do it. Be a man. Tell Biafrans you are off. Ki welu ndo umeli ife. You know, Mazin Nankan verse 1, chapter 1. If you disobey Mazin Nankan order, there is always a consequences. If you disobey his order, there is always the consequences. And they know what is facing. And today, Chinas and Wankita have confirmed to Biafrans that the messages coming out from these lawyers, they are from Awadida Mazi Nanikano. The message is coming from Mazi, coming from Barrister Arejimako, is our leader. The message is coming from Nemeka Ejiofor, is from our leader. But when these men have brought this message out, then you guys say it's from Nekede. You guys start projecting that he should come out and do it by himself. Methuselah 1,000 teeth in Austria. You guys turn everything upside down. But today, ikuku ekugo, anyị na-afụ ike ọka anya. Or ikuku ekugo, anyị amago na fada na-eyi trouser. Anyị amago na fada na-eyi trouser. All those lies, blackmail, ka ebe lead unu to nothing. All those Kanu is a cousin to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu is a cousin. Where did it lead you guys to? Nothing. You end up to disobey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you guys never believed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would make it alive. But today it's obvious that Onion is coming back home.
Mazi,
yeah.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Remember, on 2 different occasions on your program, I made a comment that the only thing Chike Doziem succeeded in doing in the kidnapping of Onyendu was to split IPOB. And he did that job for a purpose. IPOB was split for financial reasons. He did that in Europe, came to the United States, accomplished that. In Australia, the same thing. In South America, the same thing. In Canada, the same thing. Now he started controlling that finance, that bulk of it. Now, prior to that, before Onyendu was kidnapped, a lot of finance, a lot of money was flying all over the place. Some people were seeing it, some people were not seeing it. I reside in Texas, and Houston in particular, where a lot of members were residing at the time. Both Houston and Dallas were concentration of IPOB members. And they focused in these places. There is a lady, a media lady, who was making a comment one day. He referred to Mazi in Texas, who bought her something. Then I intoned, I made a remark. I said, please, tell that your Mazi, when next time you talk to him, to return the money they gave him and the money he took out of Texas. She chuckled and she said, I will. What I'm saying is this. During this period, in Texas, there were numerous calls going around, calling on people in IPOB who were not compromised at that time. 2 calls I got. One of the calls told me that I was stupid, that I was wasting my time when a lot of other people were making $4,000-$5,000 a month. They gave me the number they want me to call back with. I called back twice, and I find out that those calls were going to front desk in a hospital. I called my coordinator, told him, and gave him that number to call. He called and told me the same thing. We said, okay. I make this comment for this obvious reason. When that call was going around, when initial time it was going around, before Onyendo was kidnapped, about a year before Onyendo was kidnapped, they started, it was ongoing at the time. One particular lady, the same lady I was listening to, she was responsible for sharing the money to the media warriors. At the first instance, she was the same person. At the second time around, she was the same person. But she is still one of the media warriors. I have posed that question to her indirectly. How come you are the person sharing all this money? But when you confessed, you did not tell us the people you are giving the money or how much you were giving them. You were the agent during the time of monarchy. You were the same agent during the time of Ofebu, Nili Ofebu. The same person. Each time she confessed, but did not reveal who were the recipients of that money or how much it was. She never said it. How special can she be? How special? Even though I know that during the time of monarchy, Oyibo was hanging around sometime. Oyibo was the hidden factor behind monarchy in what they were doing. But remember, everything they were doing was coming out of Texas, Houston, Texas in particular. I knew most of these things because I was reporting these things to the national coordinator. I will send it to him. He will ask me to go to the meeting, attend the meeting. I will attend the meeting and then come back and give him the report. Tell him this is what is going on. They are raising money for this. They are raising money for this. Did Onyendo authorize it? No. A whole lot of things were going on 2 years before Onyendo was kidnapped. But just couldn't piece it together to know exactly where it was going or what was going on. But things were happening. And I can tell you that those people who were involved, who were kicked out, all of them continued to keep their link to the whole thing until finally Onyendo was kidnapped. And I will tell you because I've told them before, Ejasi was the prime of the whole thing. Ejasi and monarchy. That's okay, my brother. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, Mazindewo. Biafrans, for those of you who don't know this lady he was talking about or he was referring to, because he don't want to mention his name, but Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu Otimbodombo, and I will mention his name. In our program, we say it the way it is. Ezogu Chineke. This person, the national PRO is referring to, is talking about, is no other person, is Palema Clifford. They called Efe. Efe. During the time of monarchy, most of you will not know about monarchy issue. He was the person that was contacted and given money. At the end of the day, he confessed. He confessed. And Biafra let go. During the time of Nelly of Febu, Madam Oyibo, it was the same person, Palema Clifford Efe, the same lady that castigated, that bullying our head of finance online, bullying our leader's family online. But this lady have benefited a lot in this struggle. He got a document through this struggle. When he was sick twice, when he was living at France, he was giving money, taking care of. But this lady have the temerity, have the mind, have the boldness to attack IPOB head of finance, also attack our leader's family. During the time of Nelly Ofebu, it was the same Efe was contacted, and also as the Light TV, Prince Darlington. Prince Darlington was given a lot of money. They lent apartment for him at Lagos, furnished the apartment in Lagos. At the end of the day, if they come out and confess, say, look at how, what went through, look. He even mentioned Prince Darlington. But guess what? Did Prince Darlington came out to say, look at what happened? No. But rather, Prince Darlington told Chibuze Egwatu that he cannot open up and tell Biafrans what transpired between him and Nelly of Fame. That if he should open his mouth, heaven will break loose. Prince Darlington Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. Kevin, not today. You have been used and dumped. Chinasa and Wankita have warned you. If you cannot take care of your friend's child, fuck off! Oh, you walk back. Oh, come on, Kulia. Why you Chinasa will go? Chinasa will go. If you cannot take care of your friend's son, I'm sorry, your friend's son, every day you use this innocent boy to beg money from America, from Europe, bring it on media, everything, you know. Chinasa Wankita told you, fuck off. Chinasa Wankita. But today is not for you guys. So, Biafrans, these are Efe is the person. And the second person is as the Light TV that bragged and told Biafra he is the first person. He bragged and told us he is the first person that bullied Mazen Nankano family. That he set the record and all that follow. He was bragging. He is the first person that attacked Mazen Nankano family. He set the record and others follow. That is the first person that attacked Madam Nenyanya. He set the record and others follow. He was bragging. Today, where is it today? Now, Mazi, because a lot of people don't withstand our program because I need queer goes where they're banned. There's no Puchineka. If I need to do mother with Timbo, I did I can't click on God. Yogo can't click on God. Mazi, I pray. Let's listen to Kanu Takano. But before then, the state coordinator in Germany, Mazi Okeke, came out and told us that it was on Mazi Kanu Takano house they did the first meeting of IPOB. Then, in his house.
Question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How can you bring in Mazi Ikechukwu? He's been waiting for a while.
He want to come in?
I don't know, but I can see him here.
No, I don't see him. Yeah, now. I'm not actually, but we'll send the link.
I'm afraid. On radio.
Oh no.
I think he's on radio. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now. Now. Okay, let the actually play now. Actually play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing him there.
Yeah.
How about Madam Anya and Kanu Takano? Are they going to come in?
No, but we're going to use counter canon voice
Okay, okay,
resisting. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I see what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah. So, but the state coordinator, Maazi Okeke, told us that it was counter canon's apartment, his house. They did the first meeting, and you guys turn around because if you ask you to attack, you want to attack. Today, Paul Achebe is talking, but I see it's not enough. When you want to start talking, talk full, and before then you need to tender apology. Then you start talking. Then people like us will be listening to you. Paul Achebe told us that he was contacted to attack the national coordinator of Italy, but he refused. That was a problem with the Chika Paul Edozier national coordinator. No, so Biafra struggle. IPOB is ordained by Chukwukika Abiyama. I already said, you cannot bring this movement down. Never, never. Let's listen to
Canis
Mazi.
non adị maka onye ọbụla were aka
Mazi.
kpọrọ onye aka mụ. You know, sometimes when somebody speaks, they expect everybody to believe them, but they forgot that there is what we call the other side of the story, the other side of the coin, and that is what we are doing this evening. In absence of everything, I want to bring Mazi Canon Takano, unless you have something else to add.
No.
All right.
I mean, let him say, because just his name was mentioned, and they keep saying before Kanota comes in, that very day, many of them don't even know why we were in court. They say that Kanota Kano took IPOB to court, but that was not the agenda for that day. That day, the agenda, the first one was, it was supposed to be on the 23rd of
Biafrans, join us to welcome the regional coordinator in America, from America, Mazi Ichiezoku. Mazi, you are welcome, sir. Mazi, you are welcome. So let's continue.
September. It was postponed due to one or two things. And then on the 28th, the agenda for that day was that they said Kanu Takano is not a member of IPOB, which we proved them wrong. Because one person came out there and was saying, Kanu Takano took IPOB to court, but that was not the agenda for that day. So I will leave him to say something on that, because he was the one. I was also called as a witness, you know. Okay, Kanu Tabiko, over to you.
All right. Thank you. Mazi Takano, please. The floor is yours. Biafrans are listening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans, once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, according to your time zone. Like I said, my full name is Kingsley Canon Takano. And I remember one idiot, one fool that was talking, you know, that did a live video on 28. That was saying that his name is Kingsley Canon. It's not Canon, but he has the paper there and saw what was written there. These are a bunch of fools who are in the country. They don't even understand the language. They don't understand one word, how it happens. But you see them, they come out and be talking. You know, this is how they are. And the other one, the main culprit, Collins Chinedu, that came up and said he was talking about embezzlement. If I open the book and show you the money they ate, who ate money? But let me tell you, do not forget, that is still the money we're asking for. We're looking for a seat. The one given to HOD. We are still waiting for that one. So if you forget that one, I will remind you, all of them must come out on the table at the same time. Because when I attack, I don't attack through the back. I will attack it through the front. And I can tell you today, before I proceed, if you reported me several times to police, I laughed. I'm pitying you. Those people who are in the position who are telling you continue to see if they can steal from IPOB Germany. The money IPOB Germany had. Tell them that I cannot said it will not happen under my watch. But I will tell you, I will give you one more chance. Probably after today, I will put the spanner on the wheel. Let's see who goes to jail in this country.
Miles, please, if you want to say something, please, just give me a sign so I can stop it and you say something, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it. You've thrown all your jokers, but it's time for me to throw my own joker. And that is what I'm going to do very, very soon. And any Biafran that wants to blame me should blame me now. Nothing has happened. Because if something happens and you start blaming me, then you are blaming yourself. They're pushing you, do this, do that. They have forgotten. You, even if they forget, because most of them are somewhere else, even if they forget, you as scholars, you should know we're in Germany, where everything we do is documented properly, without missing words. This is for you. And to those of them pushing you, telling you what to do. You, Collins Chinedu, your message was open there. When you yourself, you wrote that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is of the past. I have it in black and white. But you are somebody that claims that you don't know Mazen Kanu. You claim that you don't know there's a zone called IPOB unit in Landsberg. You claim that you don't know Mazen Chasokeke. But you've forgotten there are messages, communications. When he was asking for receipts and other things, it's here. We have it in black and white. That is why they said in German that Sluge hat lange Beine, meaning that lies has a long leg. This is for you. I saw the same idiot saying that Kanonta took IPOB to court. I took IPOB to court, because they came to steal the money of IPOB in Germany. I said, no, it will not happen. And that case has been resolved since July. But this refract that has no idea how the legal system functions, keep appealing. Third appeal they are doing. Third appeal. They did the first appeal. That one went. They did the second appeal. They lost. They did the third appeal. What is the appeal? Why did you go to court on 28th of October? That is the question everybody should ask. The reason why we went to court was because Collins Ichinedu, who is the coordinator of Germany, with his gangs, said that Kanonta Kanu is not a member of IPOB. That was the reason why we went to court. And I came out, I brought out every document that I have. I brought my receipts. My receipts are there. I brought it. From the time I've been paying up to date. And then what happened? You know, as a young man, the way he was lying. George asked him one simple question. You said you are the coordinator of IPOB Germany. He said yes. George asked him, how many members do you have? He doesn't know. And when we were talking, he was wearing sunshade inside the courtroom. He was wearing sunshade inside the courtroom. Judge asked Collins Ichinedu, how many members do you have in IPOB Germany? He said maybe about 200. The judge asked him, said, please, give me the list of the members I want to see myself. He came with one empty file. He was just, turning it left and right, turning left, right, go back, first, go. That was when his glass fell out of his face. He searched and searched. He didn't have this information. He now told Judge, oh, I thought I don't have it here. And my secretary who was supposed to bring it to me is not here because he went to work. We are in a country where even your boss, even if you don't have holidays, and he hears that you have appointment with police, you have appointment with court, he can never tell you to stop. Never, not once. They will tell you, go immediately. He was laughing, the woman laughed. The judge told him, this is something you ought to have done for the past months. He was just waiting. He said, this is something you ought to have done for months. And you are coming to say that you have members and you don't know whom they are. You have members, you don't know whom they are, and how can you do all these things? That is the question. As the case may be. Now, they asked him, do you know Kanu Takan? He said, no, he doesn't know me, that he hasn't seen me before, that I'm not a member of IPO, as a matter of fact. Oh, my God. Said he doesn't know me, but he has forgotten. I have a phone where we are communicating, and the information, all of them are intact. You see, this is how daft this man is. That they can't reason. People are pushing you left, right, and center. I'm beating you because of what is about to come. Now, what happened in the court at the end of the day? The judge laughed and ordered him, said, that the court, list of members of IPOB, both as it stands now and as it stood when he took over in 2020. And the woman said again, he said that he pointed at that, denying that Kanu Takan is not a member, denying Kanu Takan's membership in IPO without providing a concrete information as to who is a member of IPO. That was the statement. It's very, very doubtful. That tells you all you need to know. Why did I talk these few things? I just want people to know what the problem. And this appeal, the grounds of appeal is that Kanu Takan is not a member of IPOB. If you need a case in court, will you appeal in your case? No, you don't appeal a case. The people that appeal case are people that lost the case in the court. And that is exactly what happened. But you know one thing that is very unfortunate. After Operation Python Dance, I myself and Madamine, and those of them who are out there are using him to operate, said, do this way, do it that way. I'm laughing because I only laugh for a reason. Because they are leading you to destruction. And when the problem comes, you bear the burden. And I want you to know something today. You don't know anything about organizations. I saw the other time you said you are doing leadership meeting. Leadership, you don't even know you don't know how to run an organization, and you're talking about leadership. Don't forget, Ipob Germany is an entity, and you are an entity of your own. Don't forget. Don't forget. The only thing that you guys have to do is to retrace your steps. I had people the other day, I had him talking about peace. But if he wants to do peace, you have to come out and tell people what the problem is. You don't come out. I said I want to make peace with you. Without us, these people. And people have to know that in this very platform, Biafra Radio, we come here to say the truth the way it is. And nothing can stop me from telling the truth because I know I am on oath. And like I said, I am not tired. The case you've lost and you keep losing. It doesn't matter what you bring. Reporting to police doesn't matter. You will still lose the case. Because if you go and check what you reported to police and what you said in the court, these are two different ballgames. Yes. So you can't be talking about breach of trust if you don't know me. But you told police that there was a breach of trust between you and me when you don't even know me. You denied it in open court that you don't even know Kanu Takano. You've never had that name before. These are the things you need to do. These are the things you need to know. We are very intelligent. Thank you, Mazi.
All right, thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you.
Mazi.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what to say about this saga because eventually this is an appeals case you're talking about. The initial case was decided, and Mazi Kanu Takano Nenayanya, the case was decided in their favor. And then this Collins appealed. On what grounds, I do not know, but it looks like he made his appeal on grounds of discovery that Kanu is not a member of IPOB. When the initial case was decided, that is why I cannot comment on the issue because I don't know what the decision was. But I know that it favored Madam Anya and Kanunta. But this particular appeal they're talking about, how can he go to appeal and the appeal seems like on discovery? And in that discovery, he claims he cannot identify Mazi Kanu Takano. And he's saying that Kanunta is not a member of IPOB. The judge asked him if he has a list of members of IPOB. That was very simple and straight to the fact. On that discovery, the judge could have thrown out the case, dismissed the case. What evidence do you have that he is not a member of IPOB? You were the coordinator. Do you have a list of membership? He said yes. Let me see that. He could not provide it. In the first place, he's not a smart guy. He doesn't even know what it entails to go for IPOB. If you go there on basis of discovery. You should be able to provide a list that does not include the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then that list will be presented to him, and then he will respond. But he doesn't have it. And again, the initial meeting upon the formation of IPOB in that branch was in his house. If that meeting held in his house and he said that he doesn't know Mazi Kanunta, that's a second instance where the case should be thrown out. If other people who attended that meeting would testify that, yes, we were in that first meeting, and it was in the house of Nnamdi Kanu, Kanunta Kanu, the question, another question would have been, was this man in that meeting? And if they say yes, that's another ground to dismiss that case, to throw it out. So the whole thing was just another stupidity. Not that we lack much of that stupidity in IPOB. That's another idiot. He was on a mission. You can tell that the mission was secure that Germany account. They tried to secure it and they lost. So they'll continue appealing and continue losing. According to Mazi Kanunta, that was the third appeal. It's unbelievable. Thank you.
Yeah. Mazi, here we say it the way it is, and you have been able to break it so people will understood what really happened on 28th September 2024. But if we see this man parading, projecting this lie and propaganda through their checkered media worms, Henry Okechukwu, Michael Biafra child, saying that Kanta took them to court. But the fact is that Mazi Kanta said he took them to court and he won that case. And that was when they attempted to steal the money from IPOB international accounts. And he said no. He took them to court and they won. And that was why they started appeal. They have appealed 3 times. 3 times. And you can see. Because Ezo Kubundo. The Charles Okeke stated it was on Kamta Kanu's house they did the first meeting on that location. And even in the court, the judge asked Kamta Kanu, where are your proof? And he brought out his receipts and everything. And they asked Collins Chinedu. He said he doesn't know Kamta Kanu. And he doesn't even know the state coordinator. This is laughable. This is laughable. Biafrans, I want to remind you guys, remember, I say it here time without number. When China Sawankita told you guys that Nigeria government want to charge our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu extravagant spending of IPOB money. This is the game plan of this man. They are the one. And that's why they moved to South Africa. They created accounts. And at the end of the day, 300,000 lands was moved. Ask Chike Dozemu, what did they do with that money? Where is the receipt? How you spend that money? Nothing. You can't. They went to Italy. They successfully hijacked the account. All the thousands in that account of euros. Go. They now moved to Germany. And Madame Nene said, no way. He can't do it. Can't say, no way, you can't. Mas, I also know in America, they attempted. You guys stop them. You guys stop them. Now, tell me, is it the duty of Chinas and Wanketa, Chika Paul Edoziem, to have access to IPOB money? But the answer is no. Because all of them have their different work. Mind your business. I already said, don't cross carpet. That was what Maznakan said. Don't cross carpet. But this man, as soon as Aurora was kidnapped and the edition, they jump out. A lot of blackmail, a lot of propaganda. Hey, Kantakan sold his brother. Hey, Kantakan said his brother was on the mountain playing. Today, all those lies, where are they? Today, this lie, the same man that projected this to you guys have always confessed on Radio Biafra. The same thing as the one kita that projected this propaganda told you guys the truth again. He confessed that Kantakano was negotiating with the people to pay ransom to release Awadida Mazina and Kano. So the same person you guys blackmail that he sold his brother, the same person is trying to negotiate to pay ransom to release his brother. This is Maazị Ezumezu nwa ekwensu otimbodomgbo wee nwe igwu n'ebe a wee eziokwu Chineke. Eziokwu Chineke. Like I always said, lies don't last test of time. The truth lasts test of time. Ask Chika Paul Edoziem, why didn't you issue the memo Onyendo asked you to issue about Chinedu Collins? Why? Because they know what they are doing. Walking on the ground. Walking on the ground. How about the most trusted? The most trusted. Where is it today? Where is it to the most trusted?
Who is the most trusted?
Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Why you want to that he's the most trusted lawyer Onyendu have. Where is it today? When these people, shouting, Simon, Simon, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. Let's be honest to ourselves. Who gave Simon Ekpa the ladder? Who gave him the ladder? It was this man. It was this man. It was this man. They gave Simon Ekpa the ladder. Just because they want to kick Madam Nene out, target the money in our bank account. This is the fact. They have worked together. They have worked together. Simon Ekpa, Nedo Fegbu, Chinasa Wanketa, Chika Paul Edoziem, all these people have worked together. Chinasa Wanketa confessed it. Also, Nedo Fegbu. They all fell apart when Nedo Fegbu told him that Simon Ekpa have to be in charge. All hell was break loose. This is the fact. We are here to tell you guys the truth. That's your own cup of tea. But our duty is to tell you guys the truth. If not America, if not American people, that Maazị Emeka Iwuagwu is national PRO. Kebaya not today. The court case of our leader, they take care of it. The office in Germany, they took care of it. The office in Israel, they took care of it. Our people, the welfare people, they took care of it. No? But this man have been shouting, Madam Nenyanya, Madam Nenyanya, Madam Nenyanya, come and give us accounts. Give you accounts. Our leader said that every single penny is well documented. That was what our leader said about Madam Nenyanya. Every single penny is well documented. But add this man, the money they took from South Africa, can can they give account of it? The answer is no. The money they embezzle in Italian account, national account, let them give account of it. But let me tell them, they shall give account of this money. Just time. Oh, below again now. Chika Politics also wulie yi na-atụ ọnụ. Mgbe je kpọfụta nata ọnụ anyị na-atụ. Mma kpọfụta from there. Ihe abenye anyị account. When time comes. And it's just very soon. Now, let's continue.
Yeah, man, continue.
Yeah. Let me continue from where I stopped. Because
I'm reading what they're posting here.
There was a time we are hearing Kalon Takali is not a brother of Nnamdi Kanu. That market did not sell. Now, nobody is saying about that again. A lot of things they have said that will teach us a lesson to know the kind of people we are moving with. The truth matter in this case is this is a very well-known coup that they have planned. The first coup was planned and failed. The second coup was planned and failed. Now the third coup was planned. We should open our eyes to know actually what they are about doing. Because those that are leading him, pushing him to do all these things, let me not to keep silent. There are the leaders, those who call themselves DOS. Not all of them, because we can separate two from among them. For example, Chike Nzurumike, that Haroshi they call Abanyim. Even that one, if you use it and make a sacrifice to the Satan will reject that one immediately. These are the people who pushing him to do all these things because they have agenda to overthrow. Because change. I don't know whether that man is a Ghana. He was in the first queue. But surprisingly that he entered and remained in Ipob up to now. So he wants to continue in that queue to deceive the Biafrans, fellow Biafrans. Please and please, they have deceived us for many months. They are working underground. I never see them outside on the ground. See, they were working on the ground. Up to now, what they come out to do is money, money. Nobody is asking about Onyendu. How way of the coming out of Onyendu. Nobody is asking. They're after running about money, money, money.
to tell you people that these people are evil. Immediately, the Onyendu was kidnapped. The next thing, the chick doesn't will tell you people to break cola. Everywhere you are, you should break cola. Where have you seen that even women are breaking cola? Now, you should break egg. Which egg are you breaking in overseas? We let the way that Onyendu lead us in order to get Biafra. Then we enter in sacrifice for Arose, breaking egg and the breaking egg. Now you have break egg and the breaking the cola. Where are we now? Is only lying. Please follow Biafrans. Open your eyes. Know that the road you are moving in is not the right way. Come out from that way, it leads to destruction. These people will deceive you. At the end, you'll be ashamed to come back. But I pray that it will not be too late for you. Because one thing I know, at the end, we shall know the truth. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mazi. And of course, dear friends, we are summarizing, coming to the end of this great program this evening. Mazi Okeke, please, if you can hear me, give us your party shot. Please go ahead.
Hello, Biafrans. My humble advice to Biafrans all over the world is this. Whenever you hear something, you have to verify the source of that information and know the truth, because we are created with common sense. When a servant start disobeying his leader, you know that there's something wrong. When these people started disobeying Onyendu, they are not taking orders from Onyendu again. That one will tell you exactly that they are working on their own. They have formed a parallel government of their own, trying to separate themselves from the main IPOB. That is their major plan. So that is the reason why they are doing everything possible to deceive a lot of people. But I tell you, this particular court case will make a lot of people know the truth. Because when call for somebody to open his mouth and say that there is no unit in Landsberg and Leg, that he doesn't know Kanu Takano, that he doesn't know Charles Okeke, that will tell you exactly that they are up to something else. But I am advising all Biafrans. We are people created with intelligence. There is something somebody will tell you, you use your common sense and know that it is not the truth. That is what I expect every one of you to reason like human beings and know that you are being deceived. Especially people that are in asylum seekers. Because if you don't take time, they will put you into trouble. But it won't take time anymore. December 16th is around the corner. I know after this one, I will know the next step they are going to take, because shame will be on their faces, all of them, one after the other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okeke, and that was very well articulated. Mazi Kanu Takano, please, what is your party shot as we are bringing this program to an end?
Thank you very much, Barrister. I have to say something here. Those that are refusing to obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's orders, they are the ones supporting and sponsoring this midget in Schleswig-Holstein. And then when they come out, they tell us in Hamburg. I know where he lives. That's the Schleswig-Holstein. There I lived 1997. I lived there in 1997. That is where he's residing. But they come and tell people that he lives in Hamburg. No, he's in Schleswig-Holstein. That is one. This same person, Collins, that is talking about embezzlement, he will come to court. Those people who are claiming to be IPOB members, he is sharing money to them outside the court premises. Because this is how he is making his money. They will come to court, he will share them money before the court premises, before everybody. These are the people that is controlling. So when you come, somebody will give you 10 euros to go. You go and buy 2 bottles of beer and drink. When he's telling you to run, you run. If he tells you to stand, you stand. It's IPOB money that you are still embezzling illegally. I pity those who are contributing this money to be given to you. But I can tell you, my friend Collins, get ready. There is battle, very big battle ahead of you. I'm coming. I don't get into any battle that I will lose. Any fight I will lose, I will not fight it. I thank dear friends today that people that listened and those who are going to listen later, this is exactly what happened. The reason why we went to court on 28 was because Collins said that I am not a member of IPOB. The IPOB, I was the co-founder. He's telling me that I'm not. That is very funny. Thank you very much for having me, Barrister.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. I don't know if you still have anything to say. And
I just want to tell dear friends, you've heard what we said today. We go back and listen to it, absorb it very well, and then know where you belong. These people are just telling you lies. For Collins to come on air or their broadcasts and say that I have every evidence here. The to his people, and they gave it to their town criers, and they were announcing it. I hope he knows that. And let him also know that our money, the one that he went behind our back that was paid through national account for our Berlin cultural show, he went behind and collected that money. That is also an embezzlement. Let him don't forget. He has to give account of that. And he was printing flyers, giving to people with account details. What happened to that flyer? What happened to the funds? Did you account for it? Where was the money paid to? And his masters that are sending him. Chika Edozium. All the funds that are paid to him, he never presented any receipt. Even Even when I wrote to him, I said, I need the breakdown, what you did with that money. He did not release it. Till date. Let him don't forget. Let him don't forget about the money they took from IPOB Italy. That one too should come on the table. What about the 300,000 rand that they took from accounts that they opened in South Africa? They call it relief accounts. We have the proof there. What happened? So before you come on here and start yapping, the one behind you and your group, the list is long. Think about that. It's not going to be easy for you. For Biafrans, when you people joined IPOB, for me, when I joined, I had the voice of Onyendu. And that's why I'm here. You should know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Used. They are using you. Responsible. They are pushing you, they are telling you lies. And that day, on the 23rd of September, after the court, they were sharing money from envelope. At least I saw one who received 70 euros. They were sharing money. That is IPOB money. And he had the audacity to which evidence do you have? Nothing. Sharing IPOB money that we're supposed to use for our legal case. He was bribing, sharing it amongst people. Don't forget about that. So Biafrans, we are here to restore Biafra and nothing else. It's either you are with us or against us. There is no in between. Remember, you are on oath. For the fact that you are collecting those funds and paying it to the wrong account, you have gone against the oath you took. For the fact that you are telling lies against a fellow IPOB member, trying to blackmail them, you've gone against the oath. Collins knows that Kingsley is IPOB family member. He knows. We met in Bonn. In Brussels, rally. Is how Kanunta there? In Berlin, Kanunta was there. In wherever we go for demonstration, he always speaks. I can't remember which he did not give a speech. In Berlin, he was there. In Bundes, in front of a Dutch parliament, we were all there. In Stuttgart, Kingsley was there. But he said that he's not a member of IPOB. And he took an oath. Lying. No zone in Landsberg. Nothing. You don't even know the coordinator. And the other one was busy talking. In short, I don't have their time. Dear friends, you know there's something. Ask questions.
Yeah.
It's very important. I want to thank every one of us that are here. Kanta Kano, Mazi Abraham, Mazi Charles Okeke, and Barrister. Thank you for hosting us tonight. And I'm sure people will listen to this broadcast and know the truth. If time permits, we might come again next time in future. Thank you very much for hosting us tonight.
Thank you very
Ndeo.
much. All right. Thank you, Wanda Nyanya.
Barrister,
Yes,
sorry, Barrister, sorry, I want to interject a bit.
go ahead,
There's
please.
something I forgot. You know, when this midget called Collins Chinedu was saying that I took IPOB to court, but there's something he forgot. He was the one that took us to court because of embezzlement. And he withdrew the case. He took me to court on him or what he's doing or what he was asked to do is to probe Mazen Namdekan from his masters. And that is what he is doing. People need to get it. And I said, and I'll keep saying, enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Kanon Takano. And of course, thank you, Mazi Okeke. And thank you, Mazi Abraham and Wanda Nyanya. Thank you all for coming this evening. Thank you and good night. Remain blessed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank you very much for hosting
All
us.
right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. And
Yeah. Mazi, maybe before you say something, even pertaining the last statement from Count Takano, I want to play a clip. Eh? Or do you want to say something now?
No, go ahead.
Let me find this clip. I want to play this clip. I hope I will get this so fast. Maz, you can say something. Let me find this clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I understand by this is that guy had access to the account, but he couldn't do what they asked him to do. So he has to file a lawsuit in order to force Madam Anya to produce the documents they want her to produce, because like there was something I discovered from the initial statement they made. I don't know if you made that statement or they made that statement, but that statement was that that Mazin Namdekano was being charged for extravagant expenditure of IPOB fund, but they couldn't sustain that charge, so they took it out. So when you look at it, both the Nigerian judicial system, they want to hype it up from Germany that members of the organization was suing the chief financial officer for misappropriation of fund in Germany. And based on that,
Maz, please, I'm sorry. I want you to hear from Tina Sanwo-Olu when he made that statement that Nigeria government want to charge Mazi Nankan about establishment of IPOB money. Now we hear from Mazi Takano, telling you that Collins Chinedu, take them to court about embezzlement of IPOB money, and
yes.
later he withdraw the charges out. What are they trying to do? They want to prove what the Mazi Nankan. Let's hear from Tina Sawankita.
Okay.
Because the Nigerian government plan to blackmail Mazin Nandekano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it the Kano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it on our head. Because the Nigerian government plan to blackmail Mazin Nandekano of extravagant spending of an organization money. If you people don't know, so they want to rope it.
Biafrans, this is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. When we say things to bring out evidence. And Mazi Chinasa Nwankita made this statement years ago. I think about going to 2 years, he made this statement. That was when
Yes.
they are planning all those things. Mazi,
Yes.
continue. Continue. Yeah.
When you take a shot at when that statement was made by Chinasa, you'll find out that they were given a hint that if you can provide any sort of information that Mazen Namdekano was extravagantly spending IPOB fund, that way we can add it to the charge that he was collecting fund from members of IPOB and using it for his own purpose. And when that charge did not stick, they took it off, but then informed his members that we are taking it off because you did not give us the evidence we asked for. Therefore, these people have to go back to court to see what they can get from the court in Germany. And I think if you add one and one together, that is the purpose of all this accusation coming from Germany. That the IPOB money was being used extravagantly by the leadership. Therefore, they think they can put it. But that was a frivolous charge, if I put it that way. And they know that that charge will not stick in Nigerian criminal justice system. So they threw it out. But these people continue pushing to know what they can get out of it. Because their entire purpose is to extract fund from members of IPOB. Wherever they can get it from. That's it. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah. Mazi, let me remind you. Mazi, do you remember when Laila Mohammed said that Onyendu is living a luxurious life,
That's it.
spending money, you know?
Yep.
Mazi, this to take ya on the oko.
Yep.
Chineke ya on the oko, Mazi. Mazi, let's connect the dots. Like
Yeah.
Mohammed then, under Buhari regime, said Onyendu was living large, spending IPOB money. Now, Chinasa Nwolu made this statement, and Chinedu Collins took them to court in Germany, and later he withdraw the case out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, my brother.
yeah. Mazi, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Mazi. You know,
You're welcome.
because Biafrans do enjoy the way you analyze the issue. You know, ka isi eki ya nke onye ịkpọ inye nke ya ịkpọ okeke na nke gị okafọ na nke gị oke nkwọ na nke gị ka isi eke nke you know. It's so wonderful, you know. It's so wonderful.
Thank you, Mazi.
We thank you, Mazi, for coming.
Yeah, it's Mazi
And
Che. Mazi
yeah.
Che still there?
No. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and we know that Biafrans can't wait that on 16th of November.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
know, can't wait that day on 16th of November. So Biafrans, anyị na-asụ unu ndụ nka nka, unu gbuo n'aka na iwe ọma, unu gbuo n'aka ekpe iwe ọma, obele gbu unu ya egbu onwe ya, onye fụrụ anyị na-eleta ibe mere nwa ya ya eme ya, onye si na isi anyị na-achụ aja ewere isi wee tinye wee chụọ aja, na ọsọ mgbadakwa n'ugwu ka ọ bụ ọkwụlago, wee na-agwakwanụ were otu anọ wee na-agwa fake prophet na autopilot na Turkey. Nwanne ama m na hit na-agba gị. This is just the beginning. O nwere ọzọ mma apịa gị, o nwere ọzọ agwa ọzọ. Biafrans, wait on the program. Mbe school na ebe o jide ukwu nwaanyị wee na-agba egwu nwaanyị panty.
Maazị Ezumezu, ị na-apịa like this, na-elotela ihe ị ga-eme ya tomorrow. Ọ na-aba ma mmiri n'onwe. Ọ na-anyụ onwe ya ma mmiri. Ọzọ gịnị ka m mee nwoke a? Nwaanyị na ọ ma arapụ m aka.
Ọ pụtara yesterday. Si na o ji iwe wee nabata after, in fact, no the prime minister ya. No the prime minister ya. We see that na oli na somebody na-enye afịa ya apịa m onwe ya na ya apịa onwe ya ayọ n'ọkwalago. N'eze mụ Maazị Ezumezu. No? Asị m ya nsogbu adịrọ. I'm coming. Agwa then. Remember I called you. And the reason I called you for you to tender apology. You see that he was bragging, you know. I have it on tape. And the day we come, I will bring it to Biafran to listen. You also posted that video. You said that you will bring it up line. Let's do it. Go and watch the comment section. More than almost 50,000 have watched it. Go and watch your comment section. What people are telling you that you are a fake. And I didn't even know, even before I make an investigation about you, to know that you are fake. About 3 years ago, someone have called you fake. I have it now. Listen, don't go and delete your profile, because I need the ever no one. All your profile out there, everything, everything the ever no one. I'm going for that. All of them the ever no one. Your 2 pages. From the one in me there, all of them have a get back no one. Mas gala ponya no. Gala po fake prophet not autopilot. So Biafrans, I can moon. When as one you searcher, your program na be not turn by turn, no can say me. Your own program is coming when you search na France. Chika Melike. Your own Nabia. In this logo. Ezoku Wondo. Iwa ya akwụwa. Maazị ndewo Maazị.
Ndewo, thank you.
Yeah, ndewo Maazị.
Okay, I see you again on Saturday.
Okay, Maazị. Yeah. Ndewo, yeah. So Biafrans, 16th, next Saturday, the Wise Counsel by Aloy Ejimako will be on our program. So all the enemy within and enemy external come. Biane, nsogbu adịrọ. Agwa m that na eziokwu bụ ndụ. No, the Wise Counsel by Aloy Ejimako will be here, and he will address the world. And ma so onye afọ taa ka afọ echi. Na ọ ya adịrị anyị na mma. Na ọmụmụ egbu ngwu na mma amadịrị ya nkọ. Maazị Ezumezu na-ekwu ihe ọma ọma ka nna ya n'isi nwoke na-ayọ n'isi nwaanyị. Ọ ya dịrị anyị na mma.
Yeah. The ship of my counsel. Ipob in the build. We stand strong in all we do. Under the leadership of Oyedu Masenambikanu. Let's go. I rise like the sun, my spirit unbreakable. In the struggle for freedom, my resolve unshakable. From the streets of social media, I make my stand. A warrior. And with the voice fighting for our land. Ipob, we're the heartbeat of the nation. Our dreams of Biafra fuel out to the nation. From Facebook to Twitter, we spread the truth. Mazinam Dekanu leading, guiding our youth. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazinam will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. My timeline's a canvas where I paint my truth, exposing injustice, demanding our youth. We're more than hashtags, be a movement so strong. Ipob family, together we belong. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Mazinam Dekanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazinam will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. From the X handle to Instagram stories, we amplify our voices, share our glories. Mazinam Dekanu's wisdom lights our way. In this fight for justice, we won't sway. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazinam will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. We're the echoes of history, the fire in our eyes. Our struggles not in vain, we reach for the skies. Mazinam Dekanu, our beacon of hope, guiding us forward, helping us cope. I'm a freedom fighter, flying high in the digital skies. Watch me touch the sky. Mazinam will never back down. I be up with the voice of our town. Yeah, shout out to all my IPR brothers and sisters. Keep the flame burning, keep fighting for what's right. Mazinam Dekanu, we salute you. Mazinam signing out.